everyone, I am Rajesh Sachdev and welcome to All About Leading channel. Today I am going to talk about how to motivate your team members. This will be a bit long video because I want to cover a lot in it, but I will ensure that it will be a crispy video for you. This video is based on the HBR article, one more time, how to motivate your employees. Understand, fear is the big motivation for someone to keep moving, right? But that is a negative way of doing it, right? If you create an environment where that if you do not perform, you will be get kicked out, and you believe that your team member will get motivated, the answer is no. Fear can only make them move, but not give them the motivation. And very same way, when you plan an incentive for your sales team, if you perform A, you will get X benefit. If you perform B, you will get Y benefit. Think about it. In this case, who does get motivated? The person who is giving the incentive or the sales team who will get the incentive? The motivation is still with the manager that we have to meet the targets. Is only showing the carrot to the team members so that they will move. This is not the motivation. So what is the motivation? How to motivate your employees? Let's talk about that. Before I share with you how to motivate them, let me show you some more cases where you feel it's going to build the motivation for your team member, but it's still not the motivation. For example, if you reduce their time, work-life balance, if you achieve work-life balance or give them more compensation and benefits or provide them more trainings, right? Or some emotional trainings so that they can understand them better, right? Or if you basically, increase their job participation, all these things, no doubt, give them some push, but still it is not motivation, right? So let's move further. The concept I'm going to discuss is based on the Hertzberg theory of motivation, which says that any human being has two types of needs. One, like an animal. You need a food, shelter, security, etc. And for that you need a money. And that money becomes a drive for you. And second one is the psychological growth, right? Every human being is hungry of some psychological growth. Based on these two different needs of a human being, we have two different categories of the factors which keep them moving. First one is hygiene factor and second one is a motivator factor. Hygiene factors are based on the human needs, the first part of the theory, and whereas the motivator factor depends on the psychological growth. Hygiene factors are external, right? They just try to push you or to keep moving, whereas your psychological growth is an internal driver, right? Internal generator. Examples for motivator factor is the job enrichment and empowerment, which I'm going to discuss more in details later on, right? So the Hertzberg theory has basically given you the concept of hygiene factors and motivator factors. The factors which we have discussed so far, those are the hygiene factors. Now let's focus on the motivator factors. The motivator factor is that remove some controls, give them more flexibility, right? Or empower them, give them the authorities, right? Or make them experts. They have a feel that I'm an expert on it, right? Job enrichment, right? So it's basically giving them a feel that I'm doing something different from others, right? Give sense of achievement, right? Which they can own it, right? Ye maine kiya, I have done it, right? So that they can basically, and once they do good, recognize their work. So these are the factors which are going to motivate them. So let me explain you what I want to pass a message here. The factors which I'm calling as a hygiene factors, making, giving them more compensation, more benefits or work-life balance, right? All these are the hygiene factors which make the employee satisfied or dissatisfied. Now you can relate that satisfied does not mean the person is motivated. And what is going to motivate them, right, is the personal growth or the psychological growth for them. So understand, money cannot motivate them. Money is needed as a hygiene factor, right? But money is not a motivator factor. On the other side, if you try to relate, if you are able to give a psychological growth to someone, the money will automatically follow over there, right? Money cannot be a pre-factor, it can be a post output of the psychological growth, right? The psychological growth along with the money growth will be a big motivation for your employee rather than just giving them some hygiene factors to them, right? That's all about how to motivate your employees, and thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, click on like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you.